We got audience feedback for 3 of our products, for our first draft, our final draft of our film, and the first draft of our poster. And in my opinion, we learned a lot from these comments from our audience. I think it helped us to create the film that we wanted and helped us to stick to the codes and conventions of short films and short film posters. And without audience feedback, we wouldn't have been able to do this. We tried to take on board all of our audience feedback comments, even ones that we didn't agree with, and created points that were suitable from our audience feedback to work on. From analysing our audience feedback, we've learned that the audio quality of our film wasn't very good. In order to address this issue, we decided to use an external microphone that will provide us with a better quality recording. To fix the issue of discontinuity, we went back to our shot list and script to see how we can vary the shots and improve the script to ensure there is a clear storyline. We've noticed in our audience feedback that people would like to hear some background music in moments where the characters are silent to keep the viewers engaged. For example, when Fred is on the phone and Jess is waiting for him, we use a track called Waiting for You. Not only does this keep the audience engaged, it shows a direct link between the lyrics and the film, and it also shows that time has passed. In our final version of the film, we used a better quality camera, a professional camera, a Canon XH-A1. This allowed us to fix the issue of poor camera quality. The most common suggestion we encountered was the fact that we needed to vary our shots. To address this issue, we created a new shot list for our final draft. We looked at other short films to see the kind of shots that we used and tried to use them in our final film to follow codes and conventions of short films. On our final film, we got 2 bits of feedback. The first one was about how the camera quality had drastically improved. This shows that we acted on our audience feedback and used a better quality camera, like we said. It also said that the storyline is far easier to follow. This is because we added more scenes and provided more continuity rather than having discontinuity. The second point was about lack of varied shots. The audience member says that we took on board their comments. This shows the range of our shots had changed drastically and had improved, as far as the audience members were aware. This audience member also said our film had an element of professionalism due to the change in shot types. This shows that we changed up our shots and it improved our film for the better. This audience member also said they liked the use of our music. He said the lyrics tie in nicely with the plot of the film, like we mentioned in the previous comments. The next bit of feedback we received was for the first draft of our poster. We asked a lot of people what they thought of the poster and how they thought it could be improved. And we gathered the most popular results, and here they are.
You need to involve the time and place somewhere so the viewers know where it's going to be shown.
And also needs to have where it may be shown.
The date of when it's going to be shown and where it's going to be shown.
Involve the production team somewhere so that people know who's involved.
Maybe more information into the film through the image.
I think it's a bit plain as well because the only thing I can really see is Patrick's hands and the title of your movie.
The background could be a bit more exciting. The colours are a bit simplistic.
So the first thing we gathered from this audience feedback was that we needed to add when and where the film was going to be shown, the date, the time, and the theatre. This is our new poster, and to meet the audience feedback, point number 1, as you can see on the screen, it's showing that it says public screening, Tri-School Theatre, Kilburn, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. on the 20th of May 2015. Now, this shows that we've said where it's being shown, when it's being shown, as it says the 20th of May, and Kilburn is where it's going to be shown, and the Tri-School Theatre is where it's going to be shown, and 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. is the time it's going to be shown. So we've met this audience feedback. The second thing we needed to add was the names of the production team to show their involvement in the film. To address this audience feedback, we added the crew's names. As you can see here, it's being magnified. We added people such as the producer, director, editor, and a lot more. This is how we reached this piece of audience feedback. The next thing we learnt from our audience feedback was that we needed more information into the film through the main image. So we decided to not use just one protagonist, but the protagonist and the antagonist. By using the two main characters, the protagonist and the antagonist, we hope to show more information into the film, as it shows that there are two characters and one's male and one's female. It doesn't give too much away though, as it makes people speculate as to which character is the protagonist and which character is the antagonist. You can tell that there's a female and male character, as the female one is shown by the red nails. The title of the film directly links back to the image of the poster, as inhibition means holding something back, and she's holding him back. And then the last bit of audience feedback we got was that the background was too plain. In order to combat this, we used Adobe Lightroom to give the image some more vibrancy. As you can see with the two images side by side, the final draft is a lot more colourful and more vibrant than the first draft, which is more grey and dull. The use of red nails on the final draft makes the poster more appealing, as it stands out from the sinister background, making the poster more exciting.